slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw in your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith Master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. Well, I hope you're right, but the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope. Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is That's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls. Mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal. I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out. Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Rabodani unkismatoma. Tukninang kongku na murira rabes. Wana kumbes. Jingda murira. Tonkingba nonkonek.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Sure.
Tiscado sukicuba na bona na gachu, abtuin kotu, topa da bunqualia gandonago chuchut, kabachi kuita hodonga, yalamo inkatun, jiloba mulirani bobo, wango kumbeska gang, ba mamarulira, kuyami juskuna chitanai, ina kun mamarulira rachikun, slimo padona, gundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunqualia gando do nado chut. Muksha papangpa pola wana chikne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Uba batu konchi. Tong nongbong shang yung yang. Tong patok smakdelia. Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. Don't know how much... I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Ha! Ha! Ready? On it. It's open.
What?
Shachika don mulaka watayumaka wamahona.
Rabodan ni unkis magdoma. Tukning nan kongun na mulira rabes. Wana kumbes. Jingba mulira. Tonking ba non connect.
On it. It's open.
What?
What? On it. It's open.
Yes?
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupatanki.
Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes. Chi gratul loda pograshi oniu komba chintomo muchuba. Loda dita kun.
ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jid bungarantang. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jid bungarantang. Tolpa da pongwale gandona gugu chuchut. Kabadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka.
Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tongking ba nunodak. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idatwana. Kapabolpa mulji kumana. Tag bis tu bonko koki magpaka. Ching para chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha duma wamama tus keva toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikon. Chanshak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chubanjishka yanki titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lorda itakun. Witam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Watachuma wana hu wama hulhu natek. Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jid bungarantang. Muchashak pakat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun. Yikukuno no ba mulira jikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata ne punage. Dolpi kikiuana. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tongking ba nunodak. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandektek. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule donke. Achuta. Wonga kunbis dolpi kikuyana.
Dong patugas maktilia.
What? On it. It's open.
Sure.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Just one of Darvik's men who can't... I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't... Just one of Darvik's men who... I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't think so. Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.